My name is Ethan Walker, and this is the last thing I will ever say about room 215. After the phone call in that motel, I knew running wasn't going to save me. Whatever this thing was, whatever lived inside those walls, it wanted me, and no matter how far I went, it followed. So I made a decision. I was going back, not because I was brave, because I was tired of being hunted. The next night, at 1:45 a.m., I stood outside my old apartment building in Chicago. Cold wind hit my face, and the building looked darker than ever. Every window was black except one, room 215. Its light was on. But there was no electricity running to that room. I walked inside, up the stairs, down the hallway. Each step felt heavier than the last. When I reached room 215, the door was open, wide open, waiting for me. The moment I crossed the threshold, the door slammed shut behind me. The room was different now. The wallpaper was torn, scratches covered the floor, and the walls were moving, slowly rising and falling, like a giant creature was breathing beneath the surface. Then I heard the voice again. The woman, Ether. Don't listen to him. You have to leave. I turned and saw her, Sarah Conway, the girl who vanished years ago. She stood near the corner, pale, almost transparent, like she was fading in and out of reality. Before I could speak, another voice filled the room, a man's voice, deep, cold, wrong. You came back, just like I knew you would. The wall behind Sarah began to stretch outward. Something was pushing through it. A shape, a face, a mouth that didn't belong to anything human. Sarah screamed, "Run!" But the door behind me melted into the wall like it had never existed. The breathing grew louder, faster. Then a massive, twisted form pushed its way out of the wall, long limbs. Pale skin stretched too tight, head bent sideways like it had broken long ago. Its eyes locked onto mine. I felt my mind slipping, collapsing, like it wanted to pull my thoughts straight out of my skull. Through the noise, Sarah's voice cut through the darkness. "Ethan, the notebook. Look at the notebook." I looked down. The same notebook I found months ago was suddenly on the floor at my feet. But now there were new words written inside. He feeds on fear. He lives through memory. Break the memory. Break him. My eyes darted around the room, searching for something, anything. Then I saw it. Old photos taped to the wall. Photos of Marcus Hale. Photos of Sarah. Photos of me. This thing wasn't haunting us. It was feeding on us, feeding on the moment we were afraid. I grabbed the photos off the wall and tore them apart one by one. As I ripped each one, the creature screamed a horrible sound that made the floor shake. The walls began to collapse inward, like the room was dying. Sarah yelled, "Don't stop." I ripped every photo, every paper, every memory it collected. The creature staggered backward, its limbs folding unnaturally, its head twisted, cracked, and then the walls exploded in a burst of dust and wind. I was thrown into the hallway. When I stood up, room 215 was gone. Not destroyed, not broken, gone, just an empty hallway wall, like it never existed. Sarah stood beside me, fading fast. You broke him, Ethan, but not for me. I reached out. Wait, Sarah, she smiled softly. Thank you for letting me go. And then she disappeared. I walked out of the building, feeling the weight lifting off my chest. I thought it was finally over. For the first time in months, I slept peacefully, but right before sunrise, I woke up, not from a nightmare, from silence. A silence that felt wrong. I reached for my phone, a message from an unknown number. Just 2 words. Next host. Below it, a photo of my new apartment wall. And on it was a handprint. Long, thin, waiting because room 215 never dies. It just moves.